Hey party people, it's Nick with Tech-Nic, and today we get to upgrade to the RTX 4090 in this computer build from CyberPowerPC. Let's go! So, am I excited? Absolutely. In this video, we are going to first unbox this and just give you a visual of the build, and we'll have all of that build information in the comments, so if you're interested in this exact build that you could get it from CyberPower as well. Okay, so I will just mention, the last time that we had a CyberPowerPC delivered, the box was pretty dinged up, and we actually had damage on that unit, and it's actually that one back there.
That's a lot of damage. How about a little more?
Now, having seen 4 computers come in from iBuyPower, this will be our 3rd come in from CyberPower, I can tell you that this foam padding on the sides is great. However, I really feel like they need it down the sides as well. That's just my 2 cents there. Now, let's see if we can do this. We're gonna do it this way. This is a little dangerous. So let me grab all the goodies and we'll come back to this. And here's what we got, the main attraction. We're gonna put the model information up on the screen right now. As I pull this plastic off, it'll give you a second to kind of read that and see what we ordered. I have to open this up because I've got to get the foam protection that's inside of here that protects the graphics card and everything from moving in transit. All right, we're gonna take this glass off for just a second, set it down there. And all that happens here is our protective foam comes up and out. And as you can see, this foam is laid in there to keep any of this equipment from moving. We've got a couple of pieces of protective little tape here that kept our stuff from getting dinged up. Look and see if there's anything else in here that needs to come out. Okay. Just putting the bolts on to hold my glass on. And again, there's not really anything that I needed to do there. I just needed to take out the packaging from around my graphics card and my components on the inside. What we're gonna do at this point, I am gonna stand it up so we can get a couple of shots. Here, got this nice contour, and this has like a 3D texture to it across the front. These are panels facing in and out all up these polygon shapes is what that looks like from this side. Back side of the case is just plain white, and then like we saw here, this will be our profile that kind of faces out into the room. Again, I don't have any damage. I've got some rub marks, and that's a little discouraging. If I'm honest, if I'm just being a completely honest customer for a second, when you're paying almost $4,000 for a computer, little rubs like this, and you know, this one, to be fair, is kind of trying to come off, but I've still got something on there. Just seems like the packaging could be done just a little bit better.
You tried your best and you failed miserably. The lesson is never try. Important.
And so they've got absolutely, I'm going to turn this around. This is kind of funny. We got an absolutely massive piece of paper here to remind you that your HDMI does not plug into the standard ports here. It's going to plug directly into our graphics card, and they are making sure that we follow the roadmap to that location. We're going to take this off. All right, so back here, we actually have a physical flash BIOS button. I wasn't aware of that. We've got HDMI and display ports, a lot of USB hookups, Type-C as well. But again, this is where we're going to be using our video ports down here off of the graphics card, sound hookups as well. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this over here to the side for just a second. Why? Because we got a couple of goodies. So in the bag, we have some extra peripherals here for some different hookup options. We got a couple of extra hardware components. Got, looks like an anti-sag bracket for your graphics card. We also obviously have power and Wi-Fi antennas. Looks like we actually have a physical ROM for some type of reset. So we're gonna slide these on real quick. These are just our Wi-Fi antennas. And so our antennas will just kind of twist into these two antenna ports right here. Now, I'm going to turn it this way for firing this one up because I don't know that we need to see a whole lot here. I just want you to be able to see the lights. And then what we'll do is catalog some of the performance of the device. Included in this is CyberPower's Elite M 131 gaming mouse, which we'll open now. And we also have the O2 RGB USB keyboard that is a CyberPower keyboard as well. As far as this M1 131 gaming mouse goes, the feel of this mouse is actually really good. This, to me, sometimes they can be a little shallow in their height and cause me some issue. It'll be interesting to see how long this device gets used. What normally happens is I move up to other devices. These all get demoted down the line to the kids or their friends or my buddies when they're over playing, or we just kind of pass stuff down the line. But that feels pretty good. Want to kind of see where we're at on the keyboard. It'll all come down to how it performs. It's not a very loud tactile response. It's kind of a soft, spongy feel, but not horribly spongy like I've seen with some keyboards. This just actually feels like a pretty good keyboard. It's not loud and mechanical. And we have a volume and like a media roller up here. All right, so here's where we are. It's time to turn this bad boy on and see what it looks like and log some of our first moments with the PC. And again, we've not gone in here and changed anything. We're just seeing multicolor RGBs kind of firing up. Our RAM, it matches as well. And you know what? I think that's a pretty good looking system. Again, we didn't buy this because we cared so much what it looked like on the outside. And maybe we're just weird that way. Even though this one will probably grace the set, we really didn't buy it to look a certain way. It was all about the performance. And but now that I'm seeing it in person, I don't think I have any complaints about that at all. That looks really sharp.
It's a beaut, Clog. It's a beaut.
It's got to be 240 millimeter liquid cooling system that's on this CPU. And I think that's going to give us some great performance. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. So yeah, 240 millimeter liquid cooling system for the CPU for the i9 processor that's in here. And then we have additional fans, 120 millimeter fans in the front. I don't remember if it was a free upgrade or what, but this was 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM. I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and then we're going to run some test and just show how this thing's performing. I want to tell you one thing though.
What?
When you get a new computer fired up, that smell is incredible. I don't know what it is.
That should be a cologne.
It should be a cologne. New computer smell.
New PC by Calvin Klein.
It's not even a joke. New PC by CK for AM or PM. For you. So guys, overall, could not be more excited to finally be rocking an RTX 4090, an i9 processor with 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM, 2 terabytes of SSD drive. That's probably going to be upgraded in the near future, and we're probably going to add and double that DDR5 in an upcoming video. This build from CyberPower, the information's in here below if you're looking to get one of these, right at $3,600 delivered for this system. I can't be more thrilled to get to use it. We will have updates as I use this and can share with you more in the future. Guys, I appreciate you stopping by the channel. I'm Nick with Tech-Nic. We'll catch you next time.